Peter Hansen was a familiar and steady presence in Port Charles for many years, best known for his role as the compassionate and dedicated attorney Lee Baldwin. He originated the role in 1965, returning to it multiple times over the decades, with his final appearance in 2004. As the adoptive father of Scott Baldwin, Hansen's character was central to numerous foundational storylines. His calm demeanor and authoritative presence earned him a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series in 1979, cementing his legacy as one of the show's respected veteran actors. His portrayal of Lee was one of integrity and strength, a moral compass for many other characters navigating the often turbulent waters of General Hospital. Fans remember him not just for the drama, but for the stability and heart he brought to the Baldwin family, providing a sense of history and continuity that is so vital to a long-running soap opera. On April 9, 2017, Peter Hansen passed away at his home in Santa Clarita, California. He was 95 years old, having lived a long and full life. His death was peaceful and of natural causes. The news was shared by his family, and tributes quickly followed from his General Hospital colleagues, including Kin Shriner, who played his on-screen son, Scott. Shriner and others remembered Hansen as a consummate professional and a true gentleman, both on and off the set. His passing marked the end of an era for many longtime viewers who had grown up with Lee Baldwin as a pillar of the community. Peter Hansen's final wishes were for cremation. His ashes were given to his son and daughter, and as per his request, there was no public funeral or memorial service held. His family chose to grieve and remember him privately. Because of this decision, there is no public grave or final resting place for fans to visit. His legacy is not marked by a stone, but is instead preserved in his decades of work on screen, in the memories of his family, friends, and colleagues, and in the hearts of the millions of General Hospital fans who welcomed him into their homes for so many years. His contribution to the fabric of the show is indelible, representing a classic era of daytime television. Susan Brown was beloved by General Hospital audiences for her portrayal of Dr. Gail Adamson Baldwin, a compassionate psychiatrist and the loving wife of Lee Baldwin. She joined the cast in 1977, though she had briefly played a different role on the show years earlier. As Gail, she was a source of wisdom and comfort for many of Port Charles's most troubled residents. Her storylines often involved her professional life as a therapist and her personal life as a stepmother to the notoriously difficult Scott Baldwin and a wife to the ever-honorable Lee. Brown earned a Daytime Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actress in 1979 for her nuanced and heartfelt performance. She brought a quiet strength and intelligence to the role, making Gail a character that viewers trusted and admired. She departed the show as a series regular in 1985, but returned for guest appearances over the years, including a poignant visit in 2004 for Lila Quartermain's funeral. Susan Brown passed away on August 31, 2018, at the age of 86. Her death came after a battle with Alzheimer's disease, an illness she faced with privacy and dignity. The news of her passing was confirmed by her co-star Kin Shriner and General Hospital's executive producer Frank Valentini, who called her a wonderful woman and a talented actress. Her former castmates shared memories of her kindness, professionalism, and the grace she brought to her work and her life. Her death was a sad loss for the General Hospital family, a reminder of another cherished veteran from a golden era of the show who was no longer with them. Her character, Gail, remains a benchmark for the caring, professional women who have since walked the halls of the hospital. Following her death, Susan Brown was cremated. Her ashes were given to her family, and in accordance with her wishes, there was no public memorial. Therefore, she does not have a public grave or burial site. Her final resting place is a private one, known only to her loved ones. For fans, her legacy is etched into the history of General Hospital. Her gentle voice and empathetic portrayal of Dr. Gail Baldwin provided a calming presence amidst the show's constant chaos. While there is no headstone to visit, her performances remain as a lasting tribute, accessible to anyone who revisits the classic episodes that she made so memorable with her talent and warmth. John Reilly was a charismatic and beloved figure in the General Hospital universe. famous for his role as the dashing super spy and WSB agent Sean Donnelly. He joined the cast in 1984 and quickly became a fan favorite. Paired with the equally popular Tiffany Hill, played by Sharon Wyatt, Sean Donnelly was at the center of countless adventures, romances, and intrigues. Whether he was chasing down villains, solving mysteries with Robert Scorpio and Anna Devane, or engaging in witty banter with Tiffany, Riley's performance was always magnetic. He brought a perfect blend of suave sophistication, roguish charm, and genuine heart to the character. He remained a central figure in Port Charles for over a decade, leaving the show in 1995 but returning for special appearances, including the General Hospital Night Shift spin-off in 2008 and a final appearance in 2013. On January 9, 2021, John Riley passed away at the age of 86. The news was shared by his daughter, Caitlin Riley, who described him as the brightest light in the world. His cause of death was not publicly specified at the time, but his passing was unexpected for many fans. Tributes poured in from the entertainment industry, particularly from his General Hospital family. Finola Hughes, who plays Anna Devane, remembered him as a consummate professional and a truly kind man. The show later paid tribute to him with a special episode in 2021, which featured the return of several veteran characters to honor the passing of Sean Donnelly. The episode even included a surprise appearance by his daughter, Caitlin, as Sean's on-screen daughter, Annie, a moving tribute that brought his real and television families together. John Riley's final resting place is at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California, a cemetery known as the final home for many classic Hollywood stars. He is interred in the Holy Trinity Mausoleum. His niche is marked by a simple, elegant marble plaque. The inscription is straightforward, bearing his full name, John Henry Matthew Riley, along with his years of birth and death. The mausoleum provides a quiet, peaceful, and reverent atmosphere for visitors. Fans can visit the location to pay their respects to the man who brought so much joy and adventure to their screens. His grave serves as a physical reminder of his lasting impact, a quiet spot to remember the actor whose charm and talent made Sean Donnelly an unforgettable part of Port Charles history. Bergen Williams was the actress behind one of General Hospital's most unique and memorable recurring characters, Alice Gunderson, the live-in housekeeper for the Quartermaine family. While she was often referred to as Big Alice by the family, fans knew her for her quirky personality, her surprising wrestling skills under the moniker The Dominator, and her unwavering, though often exasperated, loyalty to the chaotic Quartermaine clan. Williams joined the show in 2002, and for over a decade, she provided comic relief and unexpected moments of heart. Her character was a fly on the wall for some of the family's most dramatic moments, and she often had the last pithy word on their shenanigans. She wasn't a main character, but her presence was a vital part of the Quartermaine Mansion's atmosphere, representing the everyday person caught in the whirlwind of the rich and powerful. The news of Bergen Williams' death was a shock to many fans, primarily because it was not announced until months after she had passed. She died on July 20th, 2021, at the age of 62. Her sister shared the news on Twitter that November, revealing that Williams had succumbed to the effects of Wilson's disease, a rare genetic disorder that causes copper poisoning in the body. The delay in the announcement meant that many of her fans and colleagues mourned her passing long after she was gone. Her sister described her as a terrific actor who loved her fans. Her General Hospital co-stars expressed their sadness and shared memories of her unique talent and spirit, remembering the laughter and originality she brought to the set. Bergen Williams was laid to rest at Rose Hills Memorial Park in Whittier, California. Her grave is located in the Garden of Affection section of the sprawling cemetery. She has a simple, flat ground-level marker made of bronze. The plaque is inscribed with her name, Bergen Williams, and her dates of birth and death. It also includes the loving epitaph, daughter and sister. The simplicity of the marker stands in contrast to the vibrant and larger-than-life character she played on television. It is a quiet, unassuming tribute in a peaceful garden setting. Fans who wish to pay their respects can visit the Memorial Park, a place that offers a serene environment to reflect on the life of an actress who, through a supporting role, created an indelible and beloved character. Jay Pickett was a familiar face to daytime television viewers, known for his roles on Days of Our Lives and Port Charles. But General Hospital fans remember him best as the steadfast detective David Harper. He played the role from 2006 to 2008. As a detective in the Port Charles Police Department, his character was often intertwined with the city's biggest criminal investigations, frequently interacting with Sonny Corinthos, Jason Morgan, and other key players. Pickett brought a rugged authenticity and quiet authority to the role, making Detective Harper a believable and respected figure of law and order in a town that was often short on it. His work on the show added a layer of realism to the crime and justice storylines that are a staple of the General Hospital narrative. The circumstances of Jay Pickett's death were both sudden and tragic. On July 30th, 2021, while on location in Idaho filming the movie Treasure Valley, Pickett passed away. He was 60 years old. According to his fellow cast and crew members, he was on horseback preparing to film a scene when he suffered what was believed to be a sudden heart attack. Despite the immediate efforts of the crew and first responders, he could not be revived. He died on the set, doing what he loved. The film's director, Travis Mills, described him as an incredible man who was kind, sweet, and generous. His death sent shockwaves through the acting community, a tragic reminder of the fragility of life. Tributes from his daytime colleagues poured in, all remembering him as a hard-working professional and a genuinely good person. Jay Pickett was born and raised in Idaho, and it was there he was laid to rest. He's buried in his hometown of Caldwell, Idaho, at the Canyon Hills Cemetery. His grave is marked by a beautiful and distinctive headstone that reflects his life and passions. The stone is a dark, polished granite featuring an etched portrait of Pickett. Below his name and dates, there is an inscription that reads, "Husband, father, cowboy, actor." The headstone also includes etchings of a cowboy on a bucking bronco and film strips, perfectly encapsulating his love for the Western lifestyle and his career in film and television. The grave is a personal and fitting tribute, located in the community where he was raised. It offers a place for family, friends, and fans to remember a man who embodied the spirit of the American West both on and off the screen. Dame Anna Lee, a veteran actress of stage and screen with a career spanning over 7 decades, was the heart of the Quartermaine family for a generation of General Hospital fans. She originated the role of the benevolent and wise matriarch, Lila Quartermaine, in 1978. As the calming influence in a family defined by its greed and infighting, Lila was the glue that held the Quartermaines together. Her gentle demeanor, unwavering love for her dysfunctional family, and her famous pickle relish recipe made her a beloved institution. Anna Lee's portrayal was filled with grace and elegance, providing a moral center to the show. She was the calm in the storm, the one character who could bring her powerful husband, Edward, to heel with just a quiet word. Her performance made Lila one of the most cherished characters in daytime history, a symbol of enduring love and family loyalty. In her later years, Anna Lee faced significant health challenges. In the 1980s, she was diagnosed with a rare spinal condition that confined her to a wheelchair, a reality that was written into her character's storyline. Despite this, she continued to work. In 2003, the show controversially terminated her contract, moving her to recurring status, a decision that was met with outcry from fans and fellow actors. Just a year later, on May 14, 2004, Anna Lee passed away from pneumonia at her home near Beverly Hills, just 2 days before her 91st birthday. The show had been planning to celebrate her birthday on air. Following her death, she was posthumously awarded a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Daytime Emmys, an honor accepted by her children and her on-screen family. General Hospital aired a tribute by having her character Lila pass away peacefully in her sleep, followed by a series of emotional memorial episodes. Anna Lee was cremated, and her ashes were scattered at sea, a final wish that mirrored the final resting place of her on-screen husband, David Lewis, who played Edward Quatermain. The ceremony was private, attended by her close family. As with others who choose this form of burial, there is no public gravesite or marker for fans to visit. Her memorial is the vast Pacific Ocean, a testament to a life that was as grand and expansive as her long career. For her legions of fans, her legacy is not in a physical place, but in the warmth and wisdom she brought to the role of Lila Quatermain. Her gentle presence is forever a part of the Quatermain mansion, and her spirit remains a guiding light in the history of General Hospital. Stuart Damon was a true icon of General Hospital, bringing to life one of the show's most complex and enduring characters, Dr. Alan Quatermain. He joined the cast in 1977 and portrayed the troubled, often adulterous, but ultimately good-hearted surgeon for 3 decades. As the son of the indomitable Edward and Lila Quatermain, Alan was constantly caught between his desires, his addictions, and his loyalty to his family, particularly his tumultuous lifelong love affair with Monica Quatermain. Damon's performance was a masterclass in nuance. He could be charming, cruel, weak, and heroic, sometimes all in the same episode. His portrayal of Alan's addiction to painkillers in the 1990s was a groundbreaking storyline that earned him the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in 1999. He created a character that was deeply flawed yet impossible not to love. In 2007, fans were stunned when the character of Alan Quatermain was killed off after suffering a heart attack during a hostage crisis at the Metro Court Hotel. The decision was highly controversial, but Damon didn't stay away for long. He returned to the show numerous times over the years as the ghost of Alan, appearing to his wife Monica and sister Tracy to offer cryptic advice or taunts, a testament to his enduring popularity. In his later years, Damon struggled with renal failure. He passed away on June 29, 2021, at the age of 84, due to complications from this condition. His son announced his death, stating that General Hospital was his father's favorite place to be. The news was met with an outpouring of love from his co-stars, including Leslie Charleson, who played Monica, who spoke of their incredible on-screen chemistry and off-screen friendship. Stuart Damon's final wishes were for cremation. His ashes were given to his family, and his final resting place is private. There is no public grave or niche for fans to visit and pay their respects. His memorial is his incredible body of work and the lasting impact he had on daytime television. The character of Alan Quatermain is so deeply woven into the fabric of General Hospital that his presence is still felt in the halls of the hospital and the rooms of the Quatermain mansion. Stuart Damon's legacy is in every dramatic confrontation, every moment of heartbreak, and every rare instance of peace within the Quatermain family, a dynasty he helped build and define for over 30 years. John Berardino was more than just an actor on General Hospital. He was its foundation. As one of the original cast members from the show's debut on April 1, 1963, he portrayed Dr. Steve Hardy for an incredible 33 years. Before his acting career, Berardino was a professional baseball player, an infielder for teams like the St. Louis Browns and the Cleveland Indians. He brought that same work ethic and reliability to his role as the chief of staff at General Hospital. Dr. Hardy was the moral center of the show, a character defined by his integrity, compassion, and unwavering dedication to his patients and staff. For decades, he was the face of General Hospital, the patriarch not just of his own family, but of the entire hospital community. He was the constant that viewers could rely on, a symbol of the show's enduring values. In the mid-1990s, Berardino's health began to decline. He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and his appearances on the show became less frequent. His final appearance on General Hospital aired on April 26, 1996. Less than a month later, on May 19, 1996, John Berardino passed away from the disease at his home in Los Angeles. He was 79 years old. His death was a monumental loss for the show and its fans. General Hospital paid tribute to him with a special episode dedicated to his memory, and his character, Dr. Steve Hardy, was also said to have died peacefully in his sleep off-screen. On the show, A memorial wing at the hospital was named in his honor, a fitting tribute to the character and the actor who had been its cornerstone for over 3 decades. John Berardino is buried at the San Fernando Mission Cemetery in Mission Hills, California. His grave is located in the mission's serene and historic grounds. He has a simple and dignified grave marker. It is a flat, bronze plaque set in the grass, bearing his name, John Berardino, his years of birth and death, and a simple cross. Below his name is an inscription that reflects his dual careers, a small emblem of a baseball and bat, acknowledging his past as a professional athlete. The modest grave is a testament to a man known for his humility and dedication rather than flash and glamour. Fans can visit this peaceful location to pay their respects to the man who was, for so many, the heart and soul of General Hospital from its very first day. Sonya Eddy was a force of nature on the General Hospital set, bringing warmth, humor, and no-nonsense authority to her role as head nurse Epiphany Johnson. She joined the cast in 2006 and quickly became a fan favorite. Epiphany was the heart of the nursing station, a loving but firm mentor to her staff and a compassionate caregiver to her patients. She was also the mother of Stan Johnson, whose tragic death in a mob shootout was a pivotal and heartbreaking storyline. Eddy had a commanding presence and a powerful voice, which was showcased during the annual General Hospital Nurses Ball, where she would often perform, stunning audiences with her incredible singing talent. She was more than just a background character. She was the conscience of the hospital, unafraid to stand up to doctors, mobsters, or anyone else who disrupted the care of her patients. The news of Sonya Eddy's death on December 19, 2022, was a profound shock to the cast, crew, and viewers. She was only 55 years old. Her close friend, the actress Octavia Spencer, shared the news, explaining that Eddy had passed away due to complications from a serious infection that developed after a non-emergency surgical procedure. Her death was sudden and unexpected. The General Hospital community was devastated. Frank Valentini, the show's executive producer, called her the heart and soul of GH, and her co-stars shared their grief, remembering her infectious laugh, her immense talent, and her generous spirit. Her loss left a significant void in the show, as her character was deeply loved and integral to the hospital's daily life. The show later wrote her character's death into the storyline, revealing that Epiphany had left to become a doctor and later passed away, with a memorial service held in her honor. Sonya Eddy was laid to rest in her hometown of Concord, California. Her funeral service was held at the A local church, where friends, family, and colleagues gathered to celebrate her life. She's buried at the Oakmont Memorial Park in Lafayette, California. Her grave is marked by a beautiful and personal headstone. It is an upright granite monument that features a large, smiling photograph of her, capturing the vibrant personality that fans loved. The headstone is inscribed with her name, Sonya Eddy, and her dates of life. It also includes the loving words, beloved daughter, sister, and friend. The inclusion of her picture makes the gravesite a particularly poignant place for remembrance, allowing visitors to see the bright smile that lit up their television screens for so many years. It is a beautiful tribute to a woman whose life and career were cut tragically short. Tyler Christopher was a dynamic and powerful actor who made an indelible mark on General Hospital with his originating role as Nicholas Cassadine, the Dark Prince. He began playing the character in 1996, and his portrayal was filled with passion, turmoil, and intensity. As the son of Stavros Cassadine and Laura Spencer, Nicholas was at the center of decades of Cassadine and Spencer family drama. Christopher's brooding good looks and his ability to convey deep emotional conflict made Nicholas a complex and compelling anti-hero. He won a Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series in 2016 for his work. He also took on the challenging role of Connor Bishop from 2004 to 2005. He left the role of Nicholas in 2016, but his performance defined the character for a generation of fans and set a high bar for his successors. Throughout his life, Tyler Christopher was open about his struggles with bipolar disorder and alcohol addiction. He faced legal and personal challenges related to his health in the years after he left the show. On October 31st, 2023, the General Hospital world was stunned and heartbroken by the news of his death. He was just 50 years old. His former co-star, Maurice Benard, who had been a close friend and advocate for Christopher, announced his passing. The cause of death was listed as a cardiac event, which occurred at his apartment in San Diego. Benard noted that Christopher was a truly talented individual that lit up the screen in every scene he performed and relished bringing joy to his loyal fans through his acting. Tributes from his co-stars poured in, remembering his immense talent, his kind soul, and the inner battles he fought so bravely. Following his death, Tyler Christopher was cremated. His family made the decision to handle his final arrangements privately. As a result, there is no public burial site, grave, or memorial for fans to visit. His final resting place is a private matter, respected by those who loved him. For the millions of viewers who were captivated by his performances, his legacy lives on through his body of work. The character of Nicholas Kassadinian is forever linked to his name, and the classic scenes of passion, betrayal, and tragedy he created remain iconic moments in the show's history. While his life ended far too soon, the power of his talent ensures that he will never be forgotten by the daytime community he helped to shape. Jacqueline Zeman was a cornerstone of General Hospital, an integral part of the show's fabric for over 4 decades. She joined the cast in 1977 as Barbara Jean Bobby Spencer, a feisty, ambitious nurse with a troubled past who was the older sister of the legendary Luke Spencer. Zeman masterfully evolved the character from a scheming antagonist trying to break up Laura Spencer's parents to a respected, compassionate, and beloved heroine. As a nurse, a mother, and a business owner, Bobby was at the heart of Port Charles. Her life was filled with love, loss, and incredible resilience. Zeman's portrayal earned her 4 Daytime Emmy nominations and the devotion of millions of fans who watched her grow on screen. She was a constant, familiar presence, a link to the show's golden age, and a matriarch in her own right. Her character's journey from a girl from the wrong side of the tracks to a pillar of the community was one of the show's greatest long-running stories. On May 9th, 2023, the General Hospital family and the entire daytime world were heartbroken to learn of Jacqueline Zeman's passing. She was 70 years old. The show's executive producer, Frank Valentini, announced her death, calling her a bright light and a true professional who brought so much positive energy to the set. It was later revealed that she had passed away after a short battle with cancer. The news was a devastating blow to her co-stars, many of whom had worked with her for their entire careers and considered her family. Tributes celebrated her kindness, her glamour, her infectious laugh, and her unwavering dedication to her work and her fans. The show dedicated a special series of tribute episodes to her in early 2024, with the residents of Port Charles learning of Bobby's passing and coming together to mourn her. A beautiful and poignant reflection of the real-world grief felt by so many. Jacqueline Zeman was laid to rest in a private ceremony attended by her family and close friends. She's buried in a location that has not been made public, a decision made by her daughters to maintain their privacy during their time of grief. Therefore, there is no public gravesite for fans to leave flowers or pay their respects. Her memorial is the incredible legacy she left behind. For 45 years, she was Bobby Spencer. Her image hangs in the halls of General Hospital, both literally on the show's set and figuratively in the hearts of every fan. Her final resting place may be private, but her spirit and memory are a public treasure, forever preserved in the thousands of episodes that captured her brilliant and enduring career. Billy Miller was a charismatic and immensely talented actor who captured the hearts of daytime audiences with his intense and nuanced performances. He first gained widespread fame on The Young and the Restless, winning 3 Daytime Emmy Awards for his role as Billy Abbott. In 2014, he made a highly anticipated move to General Hospital, taking on the daunting task of playing Jason Morgan, a role long defined by Steve Burton. He made the character his own, bringing a different, more vulnerable energy to the stoic hitman. When Burton returned, The show created a masterful storyline revealing Miller's character was actually Jason's previously unknown twin brother, Drew Kane. Miller excelled in this new role, portraying a man grappling with a stolen identity and fabricated memories. His powerful performances, his captivating smile, and his undeniable screen presence made him one of the most popular actors on the show. He departed General Hospital in 2019, leaving fans hoping for his eventual return. The news of Billy Miller's death on September 15, 2023, was a devastating shock to his fans and the entire entertainment industry. He passed away in Austin, Texas, just 2 days before what would have been his 44th birthday. His passing was tragic and sudden. In the days that followed, his mother, Patricia Miller, released a statement confirming that her son had been struggling with bipolar depression for years and that he had ultimately died by suicide. She wrote, "He fought a long, hard, valiant battle, and that she wanted his death to be a lesson for others to seek help." The General Hospital and the young and the restless communities were united in grief. His co-stars remembered him as a brilliant, funny, and deeply feeling person, a firecracker of talent who was intensely dedicated to his craft, but also wrestled with private demons. Following his passing, Billy Miller was cremated. His family held a private memorial service to honor his life. In line with their desire for privacy as they navigated their immense grief, the final disposition of his ashes has been kept private. There is no public grave or memorial for fans to visit. His mother asked that instead of flowers, donations be made to foundations supporting mental health awareness and suicide prevention. Billy Miller's legacy is twofold. It is in the unforgettable, award-winning performances he left behind, a testament to his incredible talent. And it is also in the brave and honest conversation his passing has reignited about mental health. While there is no stone to mark his life, his impact is etched in the memory of every fan he touched and every life that may be saved by the awareness his tragic death has brought to the forefront.